One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second down throw for Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Good running inside the 25. And he'll be taken down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Once again, it's Barkley. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Dotson, the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Motion man is Rice.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. First and 10. They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down. But tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
Gray is the motion man here. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete left side to Worthy. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here's Mahomes. That's taken in. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Taken down by Nakobe Dean. A loss of 2.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Open man right side is Kelsey. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Now Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. They put Kelsey in motion. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down KC going to use the second of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and goal, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This, about as short as you can get. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. And that is a dunk. It's incomplete. What in the name of Gary Premier is that? They let the kicker try to throw it. It doesn't work out. It's a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Wide open, it's Brown. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air again, Hurts. Going up top. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. These two offensive coordinators, they have been busy. What can they do to generate some offense in this second half to come? Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first two quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Mahomes back. Here's a screen set up for P-Rod. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, KC.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield at the 48-yard line. A gain of 15.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelce. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Right back to Kelce again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw again. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Hurts to the air on first down. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. So, 3 quarters yet to deliver a breakthrough. It is still 0-0. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle, first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these third down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. On third down, it's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course. But there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Mahomes to throw it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Oh, no good. He missed it. That might be a big miss here in a one-score game in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This is 1st and 10. They put Kelce in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Now 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
On play action, Hurts. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They didn't do a whole lot offensively, but they didn't need to. Defense star of the show here in this one as they go on to post the shutout. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Complete out to the right. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. Second and 6 now. Hits him on the out route. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here. They're going for it with Mahomes. Pass complete, screenplay. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, it's Murray. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Mahomes vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Now it's Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throw on third down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. And no, they faked it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Forced it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 18-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And it's a sack as he heads out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chiefs will start their drive in optimal field position. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing is Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Chased out to his right. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown! Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw! And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
A final throw before the break. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And they steal it back on the return. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
Such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script.
Yep.
And instead, that script, well, it's rewritten. And now the defense got to respond.
And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Second and 12 behind the sticks. He's keeping it. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
They're going to throw it on third and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And they can't connect on the fake. It's incomplete. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs. They're out and set. First and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Escapes out to the left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Taken in by Harrison. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, Murray. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Makes the grab in bounds left side. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down carry for Connor. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
That one's cut along the left sideline. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession. Sit on the bench to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Kyler throwing here. Finds his target, Ryman. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. So we're through 3 here. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
Cardinals nothing.
What are y'all doing?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They snap it to Murray. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Now Kyler. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Nick Bolton has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness.
Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Great tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he will score. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And 3rd down coming up.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he will dive into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 2nd and 7. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelce.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And yes, that'll get it. 1st down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. His second touchdown of this first half.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
And this time they stop him short as they come up empty. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. On the give, here's Henry. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped at... yard. Mike Dana shuts that one down. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up for P-Rod. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Mahomes now on second down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let...
Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes up with the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying we've got to get the ball back to our offense. Give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves, and as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They put Kelce in motion. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They put Kelce in motion. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Gray is the motion man here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through three. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. Gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. On the carry is P-Rock. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal. Teams practice these situations all week long, and down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
A field goal here gets you the lead, and as the head coach, if you don't have the utmost confidence in your offense, you're not even trying this.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Gray is the motion man here. They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. He'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And he will take this to the end zone. So extending the lead to a 10-point advantage. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He'll start at the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Mahomes back. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line. And that went a long way to forcing that 4th down stop.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. 2nd down and 8. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. On play action, here's Jackson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo, PayPal, pumped up. Cinemax, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so...
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Swift. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Hardman now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Throwing right away is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
They put Kelce in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on two more. They'll run with Pacheco. And he is into the end zone. The conversion successful, and they grab a 2-point lead.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Gray is the motion man here. On second down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Mahomes on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out. Third and long. Here's a designed run. And this drive is going backward. Taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3 and out.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
On 4th down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And that one will be incomplete. You know, that is some kind of call deep in your own territory, and that's one you're just going to have to live with.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a fourth down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field? He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Mahomes now on second down. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He runs with it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking down.
Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. All right now.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And we're off from Arrowhead. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there asking for selfies. This time I got to say no. Don't try to pull down my bandana. Can't let you ruin my shoe. Then I hear them say, turn around, stupid. Turn around, stupid. Stupid, turn around, stupid. Now turn around. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that, give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that, give me that. Boom, boom.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Jaden Reed to return this. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Love gonna air this out to start. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Thrown on first down, Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Throwing his Love on 3rd. He's on the move. All the way to the right. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. That's life, for times, for life. I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. We couldn't ask for more perfect weather here today. And we're off from Tampa. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, here's Love. Rockets. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, now low. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that first down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. To the air with Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss. And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. And the kick by Folk is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Bucky Irving now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 35 on 2nd down. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Mayfield now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Irving on the inside give. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he'll go down here at the 16. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers at a deficit. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 16. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short. Baker throwing again. Completes this one to Otten. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Flushed it. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They're going for this. Bails out of the pocket. And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Irving. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Irving here from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
2nd and 8. This one finds Irving. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, here's Mayfield. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Mayfield to throw again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here. Here's the give to Irving. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down. Here's Baker. On the move. Headed right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Throwing again is Baker. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Packers see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Thrown on first down, Love. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. This is the end of the third quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close.
No, never mind. This is no more.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 now. He rolls to his right. He's on the move. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Love now to throw. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Tucker now on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they get to it way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Brought in left side by Godwin. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trailing by 11. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Mayfield now from the gun. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Nixon now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. You've got to keep moving quick here. Looking to throw. Headed out right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Try and push it deep down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Setting up to pass. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.